Oh, happy day. How you guys doing on today? All right. I am just stopping in for a little while. I don't plan to be here that long. I may be here about 30 minutes. That's the goal. Really an hour, but it's Sunday and normally I don't go live, especially this early on Sunday, but I have a particular goal. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I actually have an interview. I have to go, a local interview, in person local interview. So I'll be sharing that with you on season 11 of the Tina Raymond Show coming your way this fall, FYI. and so that's coming your way. And I just want to share with you that I am going to be trying some new features on YouTube. So you're going to be seeing me doing some green screens, some collaboration videos with other content that I see on YouTube. If you have any suggestions, I want to start doing some reaction videos on different things. Just trying out some new features because I'm very curious. So, with that being said, I'm giving you guys a disclaimer. With that being said, and some of it might not look all that cute because I'm figuring it out, okay? I'm figuring it out as I go on how to use this software, all these new things that's on YouTube. And thanks to all of you following and subscribing, we have access to different features. And so I want to take the time to at least try it. And if I like it, I'll keep doing it. If I don't, then you'll see that I'm not doing it or whatever like that. But I plan to try it. And so basically what I'm doing now is prepping for my interview later on this afternoon, a local in-person interview. Hey, T-Swin! Listen, this guy is amazing, and I wish I had the book. I just need to start keeping all the books of my amazing podcasters, or our podcasters behind me, so I can just grab it when I see them. But anyway, he has a new book out called Love is for Suckers. So, let me tell you, honey, that is a TV show, movie waiting to happen. When you read that book, you be like, things that make you go, yeah. And so I encourage you guys to go pick it up on Amazon. It's a really good read. The good thing is if you don't want to read the book, he has it on audio. So I have the book and I purchased the audio. I have both. I purchased them because I believe in supporting ones who support you. And it's a good book for your entertainment purposes. And so I encourage you guys to go and check out his book. Now, I also encourage you guys to check out his podcast. He has a co-host, which is named J Bean, and they have a podcast called Men Can Always Be Wrong Podcast. I tell you what, they be pushing it on all the stuff. Listen, he said, love is for suckers. And then they say men can't always be wrong. Now, ladies, don't come after my T-Swin now. Don't come after my T-Swin because they have some very interesting conversations about baby mamas, about relationships, about whirlwind, this, that, jobs, the perspective from the male's perspective. So I think it would be a great show for men and women, even though it say men can't always be wrong. I think it'll be a good thing for women to check out because it kind of reminds me of when what's his name, Steve Harvey created his book, and it was from the man's perspective, and then it ended up turning into a movie. It flows and reminds me of that. You know, I should have got me some breakfast because you know I love to eat and just sat here and just ate it with you. Because I'm going to have to go because I'm hungry. But anyway, go check that out. And like I said, go check out all the other amazing podcasts. You're going to see me doing various different things on YouTube, bringing different people on, sharing different various content. Some that's with CTR Media Network, some that are not. You're going to see me doing the green screen, the reactions, the collabs, the remix. All right. And I want to give a shout out to all the people who have been remixing our shorts, our content. Let me tell you something. We intentionally give you guys the ability to remix what we do. We give you the ability to remix our podcast shows that stream on CTR. We give you guys the ability to remix our videos and we give you the ability to remix our shorts, our lives, and our videos. Why? Because we want it to be engaging and community driven. You can talk to us through the remix. You can give expressions to some of the content, all the different stuff. Some of you guys see all the various different videos that we have that went viral. And we have different people. We have 51,000 people. Let me say this. We have 51,000 people that remixed. Or did they get 51,000 views? They got 51,000 views from remixing our content. And I think we have 23, 30 people who remix some of our content that is not a part of CTR. Y'all better get in on some of this action. So if you're trying to build, scale, grow, monetize your podcast, and it's content creators that allow you, every content creator do not allow you to remix their content. If they do, you'll see like this arrow, that's two arrows, one on top, one on the bottom, that kind of spirals. That'll let you know that you can remix the content. You can use their original sound. You can use the video and the sound. It depends on what they allow you to do with the remix. With us, we let you guys remix the audio, the video, however you want to do it, because we believe it's room for all of us. And we love seeing you guys grow. We have one person that remixed one of our viral videos, and they're at, I think, 27,000 views, the exact same video. The only thing different between our video and their video is that they put themselves in our video. Like, like on the green screen, they like real smile to the bottom looking up. Come on, y'all. And so many people found their channel, and I'm sure they gained more subscribers. So go down on our videos, the lives, go down on our shorts and our videos, and check to do the remix and remix the videos. And when we see some of the remixes, we respond to them, okay? I'm starting to receive a whole lot of notifications every single day in regards to ones who remix. So if we have not said anything personally to you, we'd like to go and give a thumbs up. But it's so many of you that are remixing that we're happy. Don't get me wrong, we're happy. So many of you remixing that, to be honest, it's hard to keep up. So I got to have somebody else help me and help the other person, because, we do have to have some days off. But anyway, kudos to the ones who are taking the initiative to seize the opportunity and create content from content creators that allow you to remix what we do. Okay, so I'm encouraging all the podcasters on CTR Media Network, because I have yet to see any of our podcasters that remixed our information. I didn't even realize, and to be honest with you, because I'm using all these new gadgets for the first time, some of them, I didn't even realize that we allowed that. I saw it when I put the videos up, and then I have some other people that put videos up. I saw it, but I didn't really pay attention to it. And later on, when I started getting all these notifications, and I'm like, that's not my video. It is my video, but it's changed a little bit, right? Then I realized people remixing. They see the opportunity. So thank you to the community who is remixing CTR Media Network's content. Love it. Keep it going. You see that we went viral. You see a video that resonates with you. Remix. So basically what I'm doing, preparing for my interview on today that I have. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages in preparation for one interview that could last anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. that you have to travel in order to interview. But thankfully, this is a local interview, so I don't have to go that far, just down the street a little bit. But still, you still have to set up the camera, lighting, sound, all the good stuff like that. And I'm trying to debate on what I'm going to wear. Am I going to dress down or am I going to dress up? Because listen, I think I'm a dress semi-casual. I don't know. Whatever, however I feel. Because I am so excited because I am going to be interviewing a high six-figure earner. This person earns $480,000 a year. Oh, King. Now you should know Belter. Talking about, listen, he ain't the only one that used red and white. Read it. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network.com. Oh my goodness, that's probably why a lot of people keep clicking on this video, because it's like y'all up early this morning. Y'all probably thought this hat was meaning something else with this red. But we're not going to go there because we're keeping it positive. It is today. It is Sunday, okay? We're going to keep it positive. People probably think, oh my God, Tina, really, Tina? Dr. Tina, Coach Tina, what are you saying? That was cute. And T Swin, you know what they're talking about. Anyway, so I'm up prepping for the interview that I have to have, which I am happy to have. That I'm happy to have today. And so preparing, it's okay. Let me explain the difference between a regular podcaster that's just podcasting and not really putting any thought. Yeah, positive vibes, King, positive vibes. Versus a journalist. Two different things. So a journalist, and sometimes journalists get a bad rep. It's depending upon what network they work for, because you know there can be a little bias. But we ain't gonna go into that. That's why I like to be an independent journalist, content creator, because I have the free will to say what I want to say. And now some of these platforms might not like it sometimes, but I digress. I like to have my own podcast, my own network, my own thing, so I can kind of control the flow, and also allow my content creators or our content creators to share their truth without worrying about being censored, okay? And so I think that that's very important because we need to have those conversations. With that being said, when I am going to interview 6, 7, 8-figure earners, I'm thinking about you. All right. The reason why is because there are a lot of business owners, a lot of entrepreneurs. And the reason why I'm saying business and entrepreneurs, because they're two different things. I think that people in general think that entrepreneurship and being a business owner is the exact same thing. Even though they kind of coincide in the same thing with each other, they mean two different things. Like, matter of fact, let me just break down the difference between a business owner and an entrepreneur, because I actually was doing some research because I really wanted to break this down. So basically, what is the difference between an entrepreneur and even though they kind of can merge together in a way, but they're two separate things. And that's why you don't always see people using, they use these words in a way that it makes you think it's the exact same thing, because they're kind of fall up on it, because they're both ownership. So basically, an entrepreneur, when they're dealing with risk and innovation, an entrepreneur usually will take a more harder risk than a business owner. Did you think about it like that? See, an entrepreneur would take more risk. They'll start a new business. They'll go off a unique idea. They may not have everything figured out, but they'll be innovative. They're willing to take significant risk, like Russian roulette, in order to create the outcome that they want to create. Now, a business owner is more structured. It can be compared to a 9-to-5 worker because it's more structured. It's more guaranteed in some cases. So let me explain. A business owner, They operate their business in a traditional way. They usually have a proof of concept before they even start. So they may buy an existing business that already been in existence, and then they become the business owner of that business. It may be something that's passed down from generation to generation that have already built the sustainability in order to be a business. They're typically could be considered a small business that is local within your neighborhood, although it can franchise and expand over time. And basically, a business owner have a proven model that has sustainability and consistent operations. Okay. Whereas an entrepreneur, they can make the choice and they're more free spirited. So they may start a venture and stop. They may expand an idea and then stop. They may want to be a more sustainable business, but they might not know exactly how. So they kind of float around a little bit until they hone into what they want to do. Now, I'm not saying entrepreneurship is bad, because I consider myself both. So when we talk about the vision and the growth between an entrepreneur and a business owner, an entrepreneur, they usually have a broader vision of their aim. They want rapid growth and scalability. So they want to scale. It's a person, say for example, you're a person that say, hey, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to start a business. And they expect to go from ground zero to ground 100 in 12 months. Okay. Whereas a business owner, their concept is that they understand the trajectory of how business and money works. And so they're not necessarily looking for a rapid growth of scalability off in the beginning, whereas the entrepreneur is looking to disrupt the market. They want to disrupt it with their new innovation. They're like, I am an entrepreneur. I'm getting ready to flip this whatever. I say I'm a flip podcasting industry. I'm going to change it. It's going to build this platform. It's going to be all about the content creator. The content creator is coming first. They're not just a number. We're going to build, we're going to expand, and they're going to own their own stuff. They can be able to get 100% of the profit of any sponsorships that they get. The network's not taking in their money. They can really grow, and they're going to have memberships, but they be able to have a greater chance to get their ROI, which is a return on investment. So that was very entrepreneurial when we built CTR, because it was totally like shift from the traditional model or the blueprint of what an independent network does. So because it disrupts the market, it's trying to go against the grain and change. That's usually what an entrepreneur do. They kind of go against the grain, right? Live a little reckless, like, yeah, this is what we're going to do. I don't care what they say. We're going to do this. Whereas a business owner, they often focus on maintaining that business, and then they gradually grow that business over a period of time, emphasizing that steady and long-term success is sustainability. So they're mostly focused on sustaining their business, longevity, being more calculated and strategic, and going slow like the tortoise versus going fast like the entrepreneur, like the hare. Okay? Different. So an entrepreneur approach to operations and business owners are totally different. Entrepreneur, they will delegate from day-to-day operations. They usually early on, they focus on strategic planning because they want to scale their business up super, super fast, like 12 to 24 months or quicker. They usually expand more quicker, an entrepreneur, because they have all these goals, they have all these innovations, and they're ready just to go, right? Like bunny rabbit. They're going. Entrepreneurs, woo, 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 like the Flash. Whereas a business owner, their approach to operations is a little bit different. They're most likely to be more hands-on with their operations, working on the day-to-day tasks of the operations of the business alongside their crew, their employees, yada, yada. They're usually run a more smooth and calm but efficient way of business that is safe, that is really safe, like real safe. Entrepreneur. So mature and safe. Entrepreneurs are usually push the grain. They're very innovative, and they'll take risk. They will take the whole company's liquid cash and hear about an investment opportunity. And if it sounds good enough to do what they think it's going to do for them, they will take the whole 10 grand and dump it in an investment and don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes they have an idea, but they're a little bit more like, I'm going to walk by faith. I'm going to walk. I hope it works, but it may not. A little bit more free-spirited. Not saying that is wrong, but I mean, everybody do what they want to do. So what is the mindset typically of an entrepreneur versus a business owner? So an entrepreneur is usually driven by their passion, their innovativeness, their creativity. They do problem solve. Like entrepreneurs, they solve problems, but they solve them in new ways. Like they improve on a concept that's already in the market, or they trying to disrupt a concept or thing or something that's already in the market to cause a ruckus, not necessarily in a bad way, but boom, to kind of like shock people and show that they have a proven concept that is going to work. I would describe in a relationship terms, entrepreneurship is like when you first start dating that special someone and everything is like boom, 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 boom. Oh, she amazing, he amazing. Oh, this, that. It's like the high that you get when you're in a new relationship and everything is new. Being a business owner is like being married for at least 5, 10, 11, at least a decade. And you be like, hey, I love you, but what's up? Okay, I already know what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. We ain't all excited about that. We just need to get the work done. You want to watch some on TV, or, we ain't got to go no movie. I ain't got to get dressed up because you already know how I look when I'm dressed up. What you want to do. So basically, a business owner, when they're dealing with their mindset, they're more driven by a desire to build a successful business that leave a legacy. Okay. And they're often a local business owner that's pretty much the heartbeat of the community. And they emphasize achieving financial stability and profitability. So you can be a person that have a little bit of the entrepreneur spirit as well as the business owner spirit. But then you have some people that are straight and narrow. They either an entrepreneur that take more risk, or they are a business owner that take it very calculated, very safe moves in order to, because they're in for the long haul. You have some people that build and scale up businesses between 12 months to 5 years just to sell it. You have some people that build up businesses, build up the portfolio, the client base, the product, the proof of concept, only to resell. Similar to how a person in real estate will go and purchase homes and commercial property in order to simply resell it. Okay? Some entrepreneurs are like that. Now, you do have some entrepreneurs that have a blend. They have a blend. Okay. And so I am a blend. I do have that innovativeness, and I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. Try this. But hey, I have limits. And I look at them numbers. I'm like, okay, I done did enough risk taking. If it ain't did nothing by now, we'll come back in another time because no more risk taking for moi. That kind of stuff. But I have a little bit of both. And so, B. Bob said, someone said they used to work for a firm called CTR Marketing in 2004. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, a lot of people have used the term CTR because it means click-through rate in the general population. But of course, it can mean whatever people want it to mean when people make up what their business is. And so we are a CTR Media Network. This CTR stands for click-through rate. But what we do, we are an edutainment streaming podcast and TV network where we give you impactful content that entertains you as well as educate you through independent podcasters and streamers that create the content in order to help you grow. And so if you're a podcaster, if you are a business owner or entrepreneur that desire to have more visibility, that would like to start your own podcast or TV show, we help you do that either in-house through CTR Media Network or through our affiliate collaborative partners that will assist us with helping you start your podcast, TV show, or whatever the case may be. And we have a membership program where individuals that want to be a part of our membership program, over time we promote and help them scale up in regards to building up their own platform and all that stuff like that with their shows. And also we train them, teach them about monetization. We teach them about the different concepts and different things that's happening in media. Whatever it is that we see, how things are changing in digital. And we also provide support, not just as a podcast or content creator on a platform, but as a person, because at CTR, you are family. We do not let everybody join CTR in the membership program. Now, to be able to be a supporter of CTR, you could literally, everybody, we have people coming in from Brazil, all over the world. That's different. But being a part of the content creation, you have to apply. You have to apply. And then once that's done, then, either you is or you don't. It don't, we'll cross that bridge. Because we want to make sure that we are a good fit for you, and likewise, you are a good fit for us. Red Hunter said, that's a good feeling. This is not, no, I'm not going to say it out loud. You can read. You see clearly what this say. Don't try it. Don't try me today. Don't try me, Reggie. Don't try me. Because you can read. And if you can't read, then you need to ask somebody to read it for you. That is not what that say. I'm not giving it a plug because I do not reveal nothing. I do not talk about politics. Well, I do, but I don't do it on media. So, if you can't read, get somebody to read it for you. Do not be misleading my people, because our colors is red, black, white, purple. Red, white, purple, and black. And I just decided to lead with our fire red and white on today. So don't try me. We not putting in no agendas. Listen, I have people that follow me dealing with all the different things. I don't get into that. Not unless you part of my inner circle, my family, my friends, and business associates. Now we can get to having some deep discussions. But I believe that people should have a right to decide who they want, who they don't want, without people getting, at the end of the day, we all gonna feel the blunt of whomever in the office. And so I don't get into that on social media, just privately. Anywho, well, Reggie, you know how to click that button. Ain't nobody making you watch. Usually I don't say anything, but today I'm feeling a little saucy, because I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm like, listen, get a life. Normally I don't say anything, but I'm like, man, I'm about sick of some of these trolls. I'm like, y'all need to get a life for real. Because I definitely have one that is entertaining to you to keep you coming back for more. And so, Red, let's get to the positivity. Red said he's a blend. I'm a blend too. Because I am. I have a little bit of that spark where I want to be, I'm a disruptor. I want to flip something that's already in market to improve it in a way that will make people's lives better. But also I have that cautiousness about me that in the time of building and scaling, I still want to have that security of stability with a proven concept that it can be tweaked, that can work better, that can be later duplicated in order to help somebody else. That model can later help someone else be able to grow and promote and scale their business, a proven concept. I feel that it's a place for all of that in this world of entrepreneurship, in this world of being a business owner, CEO, or whatever the case may be. I am a blend. I have entrepreneurship spirit as well as I'm a business owner. So, but I have, it's not, okay, when I was a solopreneur, I'm gonna explain it. When I was a solopreneur, I played a lot of Russian roulette. I was that, I was not the tortoise. I was the hare. I would take risks, like this. I would take risks. because it was only me on the line. Okay, it was only me. So if I made a bad decision on something that I felt like was a good idea for me at the business at the time, it was okay because I'm the only one that's being affected. But when you develop a business that is not a solopreneur, meaning you're the only person that works your business. But when you build a business like how we're doing, where it's not just you anymore, it's you and other clients and other content creators, that's reckless to play with it like that, because the things that you do directly impact everyone that falls up under your tier, up under your line. So I had to mature up. It's some things that I would like to do, some things that I would like to discuss, but I realize that everything I say and do is a reflection not only of the brand, but of the people who support the brand. And so I had to just suck it up because it be a big girl. I'm like, well, I can't do that anymore. I have to be mature. Because I have other people that look up, that follow. I have clients. We all have clients with CTR Media Network. We have some fantastic people that's part of our membership program, amazing sponsors. FYI, we do have sponsorship opening up. Our year do not start at January. It starts September 5th, which is the anniversary date of CTR Media Network, September 5th. So every year on September the 5th, we start a new 3, 6, 9, 12-month sponsorship for people who want to support the business. And with that sponsorship, we have different perks on being a sponsor for CTR Media Network that is designed to give you more visibility within our network. And we reach 350 million households using various forms of media, such as podcasting, social media, TV, Roku player, radio, magazines, blogs, and the list goes on and on. We have various different collaborative partners that actually help get our message out there, working with entrepreneurs and working with content creators. That's what we do. Content creators, entrepreneurs. Boom. That's CTR, right? And then we have our amazing supportive audience, which is yourself, who take the information, what you like and what you don't like, you go to the other thing. Okay? Because basically CTR is a buffet of content. We have a little bit of everything. And we're adding on more content as you speak. You'll be able to watch Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast soon on online TV. We are getting ready to rotate them on online TV, where you can watch it on ctrmedianetwork.com, and you can pull it up from your phone and all that good stuff like that. So you'll be able to see some of their juicy conversations, honey. You'll be able to binge watch it. They'll be coming the 22nd. We'll be rolling out, or either the 23rd. They will be rolling out Monday, where you can see their content on TV consistently. Just something that is just all of their content, like you can do the Tina Ramsey show. I don't know why all y'all think this hat is what you think that hat is. Listen, this is not that hat. Read, people. If I would have thought about it, I didn't know I was disrupting the YouTube streets by wearing red and white this morning. I didn't know. Let me be very clear so y'all can see what this says, hunty. This say CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. What's the topic? You're new, Team OB. So we're just talking in general. I was just sharing about how I was prepping for my interview today. I having the opportunity to interview a high-earning, 6-figure earner. This person make like $480,000 a year minimum. And it's an honor to be able to have a conversation with someone like that, because right now I'm in the season of finding people who are doing what they're doing and willing to share tips and strategies, so that individuals who watch CTR, watch the Tina Ramsey show, can be able to decide, okay, this is what I want to do, and they're giving me the tips. And maybe this is the person that I want to work with because I want to do X, Y, Z. And having the mindset of what does it really take to sustain that kind of income? What type of work? What type of family life? All that kind of stuff. So we're going to be having some good conversations. Red, how many subscribers have we had? So a whole lot. So go over there. If you have not hit subscribe yet, go ahead and hit subscribe and the notification bell so we can bring you new content. Also, Team OB, we was talking about the difference between entrepreneur and a business owner, because I feel that many people think it's one and the same, and it's not. It's similar in some ways. We talk about them and we coincide those words like a revolving door, but they're not the same. And so if you want to see my breakdown of entrepreneur and what a business owner is, and you have to, after we get done, you can watch the replay. It's very interesting. I am actually a blend of both, and we have some other people that's watching today who is a blend of both. Okay, who is a blend of both. Some people just one or the other, and it's okay. What percentage are you asking, and how much do you charge? I don't ask for any percentage from our podcasters. They join our membership program, which is openly disclosed on our website. You go to ctrmedianetwork.com, and then you click the pricing, and you'll be able to see our current pricing. When you are a member, a paid member, and that goes for us to promote. We have magazines that we put you in. We expose you to our base of people to bring in more opportunities for you. We coach you. We're there to answer and ask questions. We do trainings, and we promote you over time. We believe in organically growing your social media, your presence through strategic placement and marketing, SEO, and all this over a period of time that create lasting visibility. Anybody can hit one viral video, but can you continuously be seen, even if it's not a viral video, even if it's 15,000 views or 5,000 or 100 views? Can you consistently be in the mind or be in the visual and the listening of the people, right? Of what you do and what you're bringing to the world. What we do, we simply build it over time through us. With our years of experience, we do things to help you to expand. So even if you are a part of CTR Network for a certain amount of time, we usually have people with us for years, Then we have some people that's with us for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 18 months. We have a very low turnover rate because people just love being a part of the family environment. And so what we do, we build you up over time, strategically, in different ways and different forms of media, in a positive, productive way, that even when you're no longer with us, you will notice that you're still being seen, you're still popping up, not only in social media, but you out there popping up in Google, you out there popping up. When people look you up, they find about you, right? And so being I don't really do the visibility coaching like I used to do now, because I'm just way too busy. But that's what I should do with my clients. I will work with them for 6 to 12 months, because it takes at least 6 months repetitively, consistently showing up, creating content, doing stuff, SEO, hashtags, all this stuff, over a period of time to build it up organically. Now, of course, you can get paid ads. You can hire different people to do different stuff. You can even hire Google to promote for you, but it depending upon what you're doing, it's going to cost you at least $9,000 for them to promote you just on Google. I had a client that actually went. That's how I know the number. One of my clients actually went to Google, and the only thing they wanted them to do is to promote their website, to drive traffic to their website. That costs $9,000 for one. I can't remember the time frame, but it wasn't that long. $9,000. Now, we don't charge close to what Google is charging. But Google is Google. It is what it is. It's just, what do you want? I mean, because they are a good company. They manage to. What I do like about Google is, even though Google charge LLCs the price, but if you are a nonprofit and you go through their process and get approved, you can get $10,000 worth of ads for free every single month. If you are a real legitimate documented 501c3, you can get $10,000 worth of advertisement every single month. I'm talking about $10,000 of marketing every single month through Google. If you have a legitimate documented 501c3 nonprofit organization. So I guess that's why it's so pricey on the for-profit side, because they do have that side where they're giving it out for ones who approve. So, however you want to do it. So I personally, I like to do the slow, like the business owner, the slow grind, the slow move of building it, because that's how people know and can find me and build up your credibility and your influence. Because just like anything that you buy or purchase, you want to get a review or something, right? And so what I like about the way that we do it, that even when you're no longer with us, you still can benefit from being associated with CTR Media Network. And all of our people, they are doing so good, whether they're still with us or not. So I'm happy. No, I'm not from Alabama. Nope. And Sale, I'm not a Martin. I'm not. I know I have this country twang, but I'm right here in Columbia, South Carolina. Yeah, I'm Southern true and true. Listen, I'm not gonna go back and forth with all you people who claim to know my political standing, which you don't. He don't hold a monopoly on red and white. I'm a supporter of CTR. How about that? And so let's go ahead and get rid of some of these here people, cause Tina not what we not gonna do. Tina is not going to be dealing with. We're not going to be dealing with the people who have a small brain today. No, it's not a pre-recording. It's live. I'm talking to you right now. Hello. So that is just, you know what? I'm not even wasting my time reading all this stuff. We got somebody that look like they paid a super, I forgot what they call it, super something. Let me see what they call it. A super support. So thank you for the support, but not the negativity that came along with it. But thank y'all. Because I'm not feeling it today. Maybe it's my hormones acting up. But honey, don't get it twisted. I'm as sweet as a beautiful cup of, or refreshing cup of tea. But don't try me. Oh my goodness, I am not coming out of character for the people who ain't got no life. But anywho, yeah, they do. Trolls do play an important part in the growth of anybody's channel or whatever, because they the ones sitting there typing that buffoonery, and it don't do anything but help your video go out. So thank you. But anyway, you just get to the point. Good old South Carolina allergies. You just get to the point where you just get tired of all the negativity. But I'm cool. And I'm trying to figure out all these new features. Because just let me tell you something. YouTube have so many new features for content creators till I don't even know where to even begin, because some of this stuff is just, I'm techie, but to a small extent on certain things. So I use stuff to use it, test it out, but I let the team do all that other stuff, because I'm not really as techie as some people think. Now, I'm very good with podcasting and back end of online TV, but that's because I'm interested in it. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to gravitate toward things that I like to do in this season. Since I'm getting older, I don't really like to spend too much time on things that stress me out. So yeah, YouTube, I got used to using a certain feature. I tell you, these platforms are literally changing the policies. They are literally not only changing the policies, but they changing the different features. So I have found when you on the different platforms and they avail to you different things, different features to use, literally, if you don't use it, they'll remove it. Like I love the feature on LinkedIn where I could write articles because I love to write, and I didn't use it for a long time, and now it's gone. So if you don't use it, you lose it, right? And then even Facebook had they called it notes where you can write blogs and stuff. And so I guess enough people didn't use it. At one time, Facebook had podcasts, but then they removed that. So YouTube got so many new, like, exciting features. I'm not really into green screens and all of that, where I'm putting myself in the content that we repurpose, but I'm trying it out because I have a wonderful coach and mentor. And they were like, you need to try the green screen. You need to do the collabs. You need to do the remix just to test them out. Because they really help, and it's another way to engage with your audience. So I'm all about repurpose, reuse content, right? And so use the content in a way, in clips, not in entirety. You're supposed to use nothing in entirety. Use it in clips to get your point across, whether it's entertainment, whether it is just to make you laugh, make you think, or whatever like that. I just love it. I just love it. So I'm trying out new things. I'm trying out the new things. I should have just fixed my grits and eggs and my food because I need to go eat. Let's see how much time. I did over 30 minutes. So I did what I needed to do. I did what I needed to do for on today. I reached my goal. We have Leah in the building. She said, hi, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. Let me go and see people. Peanut said they chilling in bed. I love it when I see you guys talking back and forth. No, I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling anything because everything that I have to offer or the network has to offer is on CTRMediaNetwork.com, or we have our store feature here on YouTube of the different shows and movies and different clips we have been showing you guys, and you can go purchase them. FYI, I go purchase them myself because I am a old school loving content from back in the day. And funny stuff from back in the day, or things that make you think, motivational stuff. I love that kind of stuff. So a lot of stuff that we suggest in the store, either I have it or someone has it that I know. Or maybe it's something on the wish list or something like that I think, or we think that you guys will like. And then we also have our membership on YouTube, where individuals, if you're liking our content, whether you're more into the entertainment side or you're more into the podcast side, or a blend, like being an entrepreneur and business owner, they decide that they want to support the work that we do by being a monthly subscriber, or they donate $3.99 a month. We have some people that have opted in, and we give them shout outs and put their name out there. And if they're on the live, if we see them, we give them shout outs and stuff like that, because that's something that you don't have to do, and you did it because you wanted to. And we are grateful and thankful for any small or big contributions that we get, even if, we appreciate it, because it's helped us to sustain and keep this stuff going, because even though this is a free platform, it takes money in order for us to do what we need to do. And so that's what we do. We have Walker in the building, said hi. No, now I know that I do not sound like I'm from New York, because even though I have family there, but clearly this Southern twang should give it away that I'm either from somewhere north, like close to the borderline of North and South Carolina, or Mississippi, Alabama, because Mississippi, Alabama, people from Tennessee, people from the South, we all have, and some people from the North, it just depends on how north you go. We all have this kind of, not everybody, but we have this kind of like twang to the way that we speak. Some of us are a little bit more profound than others. I am a whole lot more profound than most Southern people, because you will hear me say, hi, hey y'all, because I come from a small little country town where everybody know everybody. I mean, where dirt roads was the road, a dirt road, right? So I come from the back hills of the country back then, where people had values. Everybody knew everybody, from generation to generation. You can literally walk down to a neighbor house, you were safe. Parents could leave their children outside from morning to night. You can leave your door open because everybody know everybody. And somebody that is not from the area or neighborhood come in, they would literally come out on the point and say, hey, how may we help you? No, they're not home right now. Can I leave a message? Who are you? And why you over here? And let us leave a message. And then when you get home, your neighbors say, hey, such and such and such. I don't know who they was. They was driving a blue car, license plate number, and they said they came to see you. And they'll be back next week. Or they'll be back later on today. But it's later on and I ain't see them yet, because I've been watching. I live in a little town where everybody just pretty much was your cousin. And then you grow up thinking certain people was a part of your blood family. And then you grow up and realize they a play cousin. You be like, wait a minute, you're not my real cousin. No, our families were just real close friends for generations. And so we call each other brother, sister, cousin, auntie, uncle, grandma, grandpa, but we're not really related. We just claim, that's what we say, we claim you as our family, because our family's been together for generations and we grew up together, close family bonds, friends, right? And so I'm like, all that time I thought such and such was my real cousin. I find out they play cousins. So I grew up in a time where it was just in a little town where it was nice. I didn't appreciate it. I didn't appreciate my small town upbringings until I got older. So, Gregory, you asked why the super chat's going in like that. Because I wouldn't give the troll any attention and wouldn't read the comments. So to make sure that you guys see the comments, the troll or the person who has some issues, they decided to pay us so that you guys can see the negativity. I don't get the thought process of why you would pay somebody to be seen on their platform that you don't like and you never met. That sounds like a you problem or a them problem, not a my problem, not a us problem. So that's why they're going in, Gregory, because I don't give trolls. Every now and then I go in on them, but I just don't allow negativity in my life. I push it out because I'm all about love and light. I love God. I am a servant of his, and it's just certain things that I just will not allow. But every now and then on one of my days like this, where I'm feeling a little emotional, I stop, like, don't you tire me. But I typically don't even read the comments nor pay attention to give them any type of attention, because that's what they want. They're attention seekers. All right. And so in order for you guys to see the venom that they have in them and the negativity, being that it's so many comments that come in when I do lives, because we have over 80,000 people over here, they pay so that you can see it. But I encourage you to not even let it bother you, because I don't. And then the people who are positive that support us, they be like, go get a life. Really? This girl's all about positivity and love, and here you go with the negative stuff. So I don't even usually have to say too much of anything, because our wonderful, loving, supportive, positive people like yourself, they used to be like, you need to go get a life, that kind of stuff like that. But the thing is, this is the thing, what they don't realize. Every comment, whether good or bad, helps the algorithm to push, telling YouTube that our content is so amazingly awesome that they're going to push it out for free. So every comment helps us. So it really defeats the purpose. They get that little 15 seconds of fame, and then they paid us to do it. Like, dude, you just paid $12 to have your little comment light up for a couple of seconds to be negative. You're going to pay me to be negative? Thank you. It don't make sense. But hey, thank you for your support. See, you just got to learn how to flip it. I tell all content creators, every platform has a different type of audience. And Facebook is more like your friends, your family, the people. They may not necessarily be your client, but they support you in a different kind of way, right? They want to see. It's kind of like, if you ever saw the show 227, it's kind of like Pearl Shay in the window being nosy. I want to see everything that they doing, but I ain't going to say nothing. I'm not going to like, I'm not going to support. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Instagram is more like, hey, look at me. I am cute. I am fabulous. Go ahead and purchase my item. TikTok is more like, hey, let me inform you and tell you the stuff that the other platforms won't let you hear, because I'm getting ready to teach you a little something. But then also, let me dance a little bit. Hey, go buy my stuff. Go buy my stuff. Hey, order my stuff. More like that, TikTok. Now, and it can get a little negative on TikTok, but for the most part, I haven't seen too much of it. Some people do, some people don't. Now, YouTube is a very different type of platform. Once you reach a certain level of subscribers and supporters and followers that are positive, by default, negative people come along. It just how it is. You're going to have some people that like you. You're going to have some people that don't quite know what they think about you. And then you're going to have people that just plain out, they just don't like you because of how you look, how you sound, that you're happy, that you're free, that you're confident, that you peaceful, what your morals, then you have those type of people. And so the sad thing is that all the people, whether good or bad, they all can come together on a one platform, and they can decide to come in and do weird stuff and negative stuff. And then, we have the people like you, Gregory, that are positive. And thank you. I love that you're here. And so when you are known, see, I know who I am. I'm at the place in my life. I understand my purpose. I know who I am. I am confident in who I am and what I bring to the table. I have a proven track record of what I do over the years. Ups, downs, twists, and turns. I'm very transparent about my journey, ups and downs, and how I had to start over and the different kind of things, not good partnerships, good contracts, not so good contracts, and how I bounced back, and how I was able to build the business back over again. And it was bigger, better, and been able to bring other people along so they can benefit as well. I share that. I even share how I had a stroke at 25, 26 years old. I tell you all that because I want you to see that, yeah, you can have this, you can do that. It may look easy, but it's not. You'll see me come on camera dressed up, and then you'll see me with no makeup on. you'll see me t-shirt, then you see me dressed up like for a photo shoot kind of thing. So I show you all the different layers of what entrepreneurship or being a business owner look like, the good, the bad, the tired. Like, I just don't feel like doing it today. I don't even know if I want to do it. So I show all of that. And so the thing is with YouTube is that being that it's over, last I checked, I think it's like 280. Let's see. Let me look it up to make sure I'm right. How many people are on? I'm gonna give you the correct number because I don't want to give that. So when you think about it's 2.49 billion, not million, it's 2.49 billion people on YouTube every single month. Not year, but month. That's how many users is on YouTube. Hey, Monty, love you too, love you too. So when you think about it's 2.49 billion people. That is like when we put it in terms of a country, right? Let's just put it in let's see how many people China has. How many people, because I think that's a place, I think that's one of the biggest places I saw that had a large population. What are the places or countries with the largest population? Let's see. My computer. So when you think about this, when you think about it's 2.49 billion people on YouTube every single month, and you put that into a category of how can you mentally even think of what that even rationalize as in regards to a country. India, when we think about India has 1.4 billion. Greenland have 56 million. We have South Africa that has 61, let me read it right, 61 million people. We have Australia with 26 million. Ethiopia, 129 million people. So when you think about that, YouTube in 1 month have 2.49 billion people. I just said millions of people in those large countries. It's like you can set these countries inside of YouTube more than one time. So when you expose yourself, because you know that God, listen, this is assignment from God, not assignment that I'm doing on my own, because I prefer being in the background, not in the forefront. Because that's what I was doing in the background, helping people for many, many years, decades, and I prefer it that way. But when you get an assignment calling on your life, you have to just be obedient. And that's why I'm in the forefront now, for a season and a reason, okay, in order to help the people. And so when you think about the average country, don't even amass to how many people is on YouTube in 1 month. And then when you put yourself out there on a platform that get that kind of traction for that many people, and it is impactful on the 4 corners of the earth, meaning language is not a barrier, income is not a barrier, education is not a barrier. The only thing that is a barrier is your ability to have internet. If you have internet service and a cell phone, and mostly everybody have a cell phone, whether you're poor or you're rich or you're wealthy, however you want to, because they got the phones. Literally, you open yourself up to the 4 corners of the world. And with that being said, every corner of the world have good and have bad people. People with good intentions, people with bad intentions, people who don't know quite why they do what they do. Okay? And so YouTube is that kind of area where you got to have a thick skin to be over here. Because if you're easy to get your feelings hurt, if you're easy to get triggered from people saying different stuff all the time, it's gonna really bother you. It's gonna bother your self-esteem. It's gonna make you think twice about your self-worth. It's going to cause you to be chronically depressed, to be honest with you. You have to be brave to be over here to be a content creator, and especially because anybody can create a video and upload it. Okay, anybody can create a video. The trolls can do that. Create a video and upload it. But when and people come in and say what they want to say on that too, which is hard. But you can kind of delete and erase and block and all that stuff like that. But when you take yourself and then you go live like this real time and you see the trolls real time and the commenting real time, it's a whole different situation. So I tell people YouTube is a great place for opportunities. It's a great way to meet people. It's a great way to expand and grow your entrepreneurship, your business, or just get to share your freedom of speech in a way that you may not be able to get the kind of visibility, the kind of reach that you would normally be able to get on a other platform. But with that being said, it's also a place that can literally, if you do not take care of yourself and understand and comfortable in your own skin, your self-worth, your flaws, your goods, your bad, or whatever like that, it could be a place that can have you be like, I can't believe they said that. Why did they say that? Me, I be laughing. I be like, Lord, you got to be some kind of sad person to nitpick every little thing about what a person say, what they look like, how they do things, what they create. Like, you got to be some kind of sad person to do that. And so I see personally, because I do have a background in sociology and psychology, I understand that when people do that, it's not a reflection of me. It's a reflection of them and how they feel about themselves and their self-worth. And the only way that they feel good about themselves if they are putting hurt, or I call it venom, spilling venom on someone else that they don't know, someone who is living their best life, and so I understand where it comes from. So I don't usually, and when I say I have a background, that do not mean that I'm a doctor or a psychiatrist. That just means that I did in school get the highest average in psychology and sociology, but I did not go into the to be a psychotherapist or a sociologist, but I do love reading and understanding how and why we do what we do. I do like that part because it develops in me a type of empathy that I normally would not have had I not had that type of knowledge and information to understand that some people, when they project that negativity, it's only because they're either just a plain old evil person or they are hurting. They're hurting. And maybe they're in a situation where someone is constantly going after their self-worth. Constantly, right? And so many people saying, how can you feel empathy or sympathy for someone who is trying to cause you pain or try to make you feel bad about yourself? It's because, number one, I love God. And number two, I know that people are hurting for the general part. People going through a lot of hard things. And number three, I'm so confident into who I am, who I serve, and what I stand for, and my proven track record of what I do. You don't permeate this suit of armor. So they try. It's like having on a suit of armor and it just ricochets. That's just what it does. And then at the end, I pray for them because they need some help. It's just a sad situation. So that's how I think now. If you would have caught me about 5-10 years ago now, I wasn't this delivered. Honey, I matured a lot. I was not always this way. And so just being at a place where you're just living your best life, you at peace, because peace is priceless. Peace is priceless. And I just love life. I love life. And I'm at the place where I choose happiness over negativity and all that other stuff. So I have been talking to y'all way, way too long. I said 30 minutes and I already went in. But I just want to give you the philosophy because I saw that some of our amazing supporters who love our content and our conversation, they was going in on some of them trolls. And I just want to tell you why. Oh, and thank everyone for the, let me see. Let me make sure I say it right because Lord knows I don't know the correct terminology of what they call it. I think it's a superstar, what do they call it? I need to learn it. Let me see. What do they call it? I think they call it the super, give me a minute. Super thanks. Thank you for the super thanks. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. And it's helping us to continue what we do. This has been a very fruitful, productive, amazing day so far. Whew, your girl, I'm going to go take me a nap. I've been up ever since 4:44 a.m. That was the time that I woke up this morning. 4:44 a.m. And usually when I wake up that time, God is waking me up so I can pay attention to something. And so I do my meditation and my prayers and all that good stuff like that and think about what I'm going to do for the day and how he want me to move and direct stuff in my genius zone. Because I don't know everything, but I do know what I know and I'm gifted on what I do know. And so, your girl, I got work to do. I have work to do. Normally, I don't be working on the weekend, but to get an opportunity to interview someone that makes almost $500,000 a year, that's willing to sit down to have a conversation on our podcast and coming in knowing that I'm going to be asking them questions in order to help the ones over here who want to grow. If you are a business owner, entrepreneur, and you know, you don't miss those type of opportunities. So I'm just so happy, so grateful, so thankful for this time in my life. You guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. My goal, I don't know if I'm going to be able to achieve it, but my goal is to come live every day until we reach a certain goal. But honestly, these everyday lives is not my cup of tea. Every day, I like doing it, but not every day. But I am personally challenging myself. That's why you've been seeing me live every single day. I have been challenged. Like I told you, I have coaches and mentors, right? So I've been challenged, and so I'm working hard. But honey, working, interviewing, and plus content creation, all the stuff that we do, and taking the time to go live is not easy. So I'm literally scrolling. I know it's something I needed to do next. Let me look at my list of stuff. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm a list person. Are you a list person? So, anywho, you guys, thank you for all the people who supported with the super thanks. Thank you. And thank you for the individuals that was positive and also the individuals who was not, because guess what? You helped the algorithm. Thank you. You're amazing. And I'm getting ready to go get me something to eat. And then I will tune in. I will let you guys know. September, you'll start seeing. September the 5th is when we start our new season of the Tina Ramsey Show. And so you'll start seeing all those 6, 7, and 8-figure earners. And you're going to see they just regular, everyday people. What I have saw and what I have noticed, 6, 7, 8-figure earners, they don't be wearing all those high-end name brand stuff. They don't be wasting their money spending on needless things. They be wearing regular clothes like us. And you be like, you a what? Because I actually had an interview with a billionaire. I would have never known that he was a billionaire until when they did when he did his presentation and he mentioned his income. I was like, I just interviewed him. I'm like, oh, so down to earth. Had on a regular t-shirt, regular jeans, and some loafers. You would have never known. Tattoos, regular, just regular. And so, I mean, y'all got to see this. I'm just excited. So you would never be able to point a billionaire or a multimillionaire out in the crowd because they always blend in. And a lot of the millionaires and billionaires, you be looking at them like, ooh, they looking like they looking homely, because they just comfortable. They be in regular clothes, sweatpants. They'll be in suits when it's for a professional setting like an interview, but see them in everyday regular clothes. They eat at the same stores and restaurants we eat at. The ones that I'm around, the multimillionaires, 6 figures, and the billionaires that I have been around, they don't expect no special treatment. They just, all the ones that I have been in a company with. I know there's some that do expect preferential treatment, but all the ones that I have been privy to be around and be in their room, be at their homes, they just regular. They wash their own clothes, just regular. And so this season, I just want to focus on getting the mindset so that, because some people can't afford to hire them to be their mentor or hire them to be able to get that one-on-one. So the goal of the interviews is to get their perspective so that you can take that information and be able to grow. What's that behind me? My crown and my award that I just won from being a top author. I just won being a top author here in Columbia, South Carolina, for the book. Let me show you. For the book, The Power of Podcasting, my book. This book received 4 awards so far, and we launched this book in 2022. And 2023, it received by Book Authority the best on the list of 11 new podcast books. My book was the winner of the top 11 books to read, the best podcast books to read for 2023. And this year in 2024, received this award as top author for this book. And then in 2022, Amazon recognized it as the #1 bestseller for podcast and web TV when it launched. So it's just some awards. I have way more, but I think it's a little facetious to have out every award that you have. But I am proud of this though, because I never thought that I'd be an author. I never thought that I would be an author. And one of my coaches and mentors actually pushed me to become an author, because I had a very bad experience with my first time working with someone else, becoming an author, creating some content, and they literally took all the money and everything, and it kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. So I was like, I'm not doing it. It took me 5 years to have the courage to go back into writing again. Now, I kept writing, so you'll see me writing in magazines on health and wellness, autism, because I have a child with autism. And you'll see me writing on homeschooling and podcasting and media, like writing articles, because different magazines asked me to write, and I love to write. But as of doing my own book or building my own curriculum like I did before, I stopped because it just really hurt me really bad, because that was my friend. So it was not just a business partner, but it was my friend as well. And money can change people. Money can change people. That's all I can say. And even if you go in business with a friend, you need to make sure that you have contracts in place. I just trusted my friend and went in and thought everything was gonna be okay. And then later on, once the money started coming, I start realizing, where is it going? I'm busting my butt, advertising, promoting, talking about this thing all over. People buying the book. Everywhere I go, they hugging me. Somebody, I bought your book. Not this one, another book. And I'm like, I don't see it in the bank account. And realize that you took me off the bank account. Like it was real bad. So I had two coaches, one a book coach and one just a regular business coach and mentor. And they pretty much pulled me to the side because I had a #1 best-selling podcast course, and it just was doing very, very well. And it was like, why don't you flip this into a book? And I was like, I don't want to. I do not want to be no self-published or whatever. I'm not. No, don't want to. No. And I decided that was the one thing that I feared. That's the one thing that because of the hurt was so bad and I was carrying the baggage for so long, that I said they would not let my friends and my coach and mentor would not let me just, they wouldn't let it go. And so I decided to do it with their help, with their coaching. I decided to do it and launched the book. Did not do no advertisement. Did not do any advertisement. Didn't do any paid ads. No, nothing. And this book was selling out. It was just selling out. It went #1. It started getting all these different awards. And I knew it was God that blessed this because he wanted me to do it. But I was afraid. I was hurt. I was still holding that baggage. That's why I say you got to let that stuff go. And you got to let fear. And you got to live your best life. You have to be positive. You can't let something in the past hold you back. I hate that I allowed 5 years of time to go by because I was hurt. Because, and scared, and just it was hard to bounce back from somebody that you called your sister. It was very hard. And so even though I moved on and I made big strides in the speaking industry and education, but this was the one thing, being the author of my own book, that constantly weighed on me, right? And I did not want to go there because it hurt so bad, because I knew once I start writing my own book, it was going to open up those old wounds again. And I didn't want to feel the pain. And so, no, I'm talking about being an author. I had a bad experience working with somebody being a author, and they pretty much took all the money, locked me out of the account. I don't have access to it to this day. It still makes money and they get it all. And I can't do anything about it because now they're across the country. So it's just, I don't know. And so it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, so to speak. And so I went out on faith, listening to them, because they would not let me down. That's why you need to have good people around you in your circle, your inner circle of people that's close to you. And they would not let it go. They was like, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. Because I have friends that are a friend that is a lawyer and stuff. Now, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And I can go, and I'm like, no, I don't want to sue them. I'm just going to let it go because it's just too painful. But legally, we did do some stuff, so don't get it twisted. But this book was when I totally got released from that past burden, that past pain. I healed from it when this book got released. And so one day I'm going to tell you about the story behind this photo, because everyone said this is one of the best photos I ever taken, but y'all have no idea what really happened at the photo shoot. And what I had to go through in order to get this shot. Okay, so one day I'm gonna go over that, but not today because it's a little emotional and I don't feel like crying. But anyway, so this was during a time where I didn't feel as confident in doing something like this by myself, having my name on it. Nobody else. It's different doing a co-author book where a lot of people are part of it. But so I did this, prayed to God, did the book, had the support of my coach and my mentor. I had two people that walked me through. I even had a friend that's a lawyer that even when I wanted to give up, they were like, no, no, no. And so kept doing the book, released the book with no marketing, no promotion. And the book went #1 more than one time in various different categories. No promotion. So I know God blessed it and I'm free. That's why I'm so confident and I'm so at peace and I'm living my best life, because peace is priceless. And so it was like the shackles was like everything, the blinders, everything was off, because I knew everything was possible. I just needed to move through. Yes, I am a doctor, but not a doctor of medicine. I have 2 honorary doctorate degrees, which just simply means that I received my doctorate not through going to the university for 12 years like my doctor friend, but one of my clients. I received it from my body of work. I've been volunteering and helping communities in very different capacities for 30 years now. And I've been kind of quiet about all the stuff that I have done over the years, but then they saw me and they was like, you really been helping the community and you never get your accolades. You never got any flowers from it. And I said, I don't do it to get flowers from it. I do it because I care and I want to help people and children, right? Because children is my soft spot. My soft spot is helping the voices, people who have no voice, giving them a voice and showing them that somebody cares, that they are worthy, okay? No matter what you've been through, you're worthy. And you are worth the time for someone to help you. For real, for real. So I've been doing that for a long time in the background. And pulled me to the side, a professor at a college pulled me to the side and was like, our school award honorary doctorants, and it's different places that's award honorary doctorate degrees. And some people get it because they make a large contribution to the college. Some people get it because of their body of work, their volunteer service and stuff like that. So after seeing what you've been doing for all these years and you never got an accolade, so she helped me get my honorary doctorate. And then later on, I got another one, which my honorary doctorate is for humanities, because I do a lot of things for humanity, right? And then the next one is pop culture. And that's the reason why, because I deal with media. And so that's how I got mine. Yeah. And so when I write stuff or I'm on stages, I use my professional name. But at the end of the day, I'm still Tina. I have some people that still to this day call me Coach, because I was their coach. They know me from that era when I was Coach Tina Ramsey, right? Then I have a group of people that know me from now, Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, right? Then I have people that know me before I became a coach, before I claimed coach, because I've been coaching for a long time, but I just didn't want to put that title on myself. And so people who know me just Tina. I have people that know me by my brand name only. They used to call me another brand for my brand. So I have different ways that people choose that's endearing to them, where they met me in different phases of my life. So some people call me Doc. Some people call me Coach T. Some people call me Tina. And then I have some other people that know me from the beginning. They call me sis and stuff like that, because we build up a relationship. So yeah, so that's how I got my my book. What's the name of the book? The other book? Oh no, I'm not going into what's the name of the other book, because I don't want to give them no light, and that's my past, and I don't want them to receive any more work or funds or benefits from them pretty much doing what they did. I hope the best for them, but I just know that that is not for me. So Mr. H says, so far this is the best podcast ever, because all of the improvement alongside how fun she is to listen to. Oh, thank you. Mr. Rico talking about, you must know her. You are good. No, I don't know them. I don't know Mr. H. So thank you, Mr. H, for your positivity. You just have to ignore Rico. And you're gonna have to learn to get a thick skin when you see people who say stuff like that. You just have to roll it off because you know your self-worth. Yeah, it's a little blend because sometimes I engage and sometimes I don't. CTR Media Network is basically, ooh, my phone's about to go dead. It's entertainment. So it's a blend of entertaining you and education and real life. Real life at the same time. Real life at the time. Yeah, I do have a lot of expressions. I do have a lot of expressions, naturally. You listen, it's not hard. It's on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and bookstores all over the place. If you don't see it, it's because you just got to put the right keywords. Is The Power of Podcasting, Unlocking Tips and Strategies for Podcast Success. It's everywhere. It's not anyway hiding. It's all over the place. And it's also on CTR Media Network. So it's not hard to find. It's not hard to find. So. Anywho, on that note, I'll put it there for now. So let me go. Thank you guys for all the positivity. Thank you for the super thanks. Super thanks. Because I am thankful for all of you and you, who took the time to hit that button to show your just to say, thank you, Dr. T, or thank you, Coach T. We see that you guys love content with animals, especially dogs. Okay. I do have a soft spot for dogs. I like cats too. But dogs, I am a dog lover. But I love all animals. My daughter, she actually studied to be a veterinarian tech, so surrounded by animals all the time. Like, oh my God. So she loved animals. So, but yeah. But I think we need to have a conversation because we had some people on the thing that was saying, man, people care about animals more than they care about humans. Do you guys think that's true? Do you feel like people care more about animals than they do about people? How do you feel about that? Maybe that's a conversation we can have another time. Let me see. Oh boy. I am going to take me about 3 days out. Because I've been working nonstop with no day of rest for the past 10 days. And I'm going to take me a break after I do these rounds of interviews before I have to go back and teach at a school. Because after a while, I'm on summer break right now from school. And but school start back in August. And I have to go back and teach entrepreneurs about media and marketing at a online school. I teach from home, thank God. I love the fact that I could teach remotely because I don't like to travel all the time. So I'm going to be super busy. So I doubt I'm going to be coming live like this all the time because I got to prepare the students for their businesses dealing with marketing. Then I have to go in and teach and all that stuff like that. Love to do it, but it takes up time along with what I already have to do. And I have to go back to a couple of stages to speak on that I promised that I would go speak. And I have been postponing it because my schedule has been so busy. So I'm going to have to go ahead and do that before the year is out. because the year is rapidly closing. We will be in September before we know it. I tell you what, ever since I have become a full-time entrepreneur, business owner, the year goes so fast. When I was just a housewife or working traditional 9-to-5 job, it was like the years was long. I had all this time. But since becoming a business owner and entrepreneur, I'm here to tell you, time is fast, goes fast. You know, one thing I don't like about wearing natural lipstick, because this is natural lipstick, no chemicals, right? One thing I don't like, I like that it's chemical free. No, they did not test on animals and all that good stuff like that. But what I don't like is that it don't stay on your lips well. And so if you talk a lot or you're speaking, not unless you put that makeup, that spray on your lips to make it hold permanently. And I don't really like putting a lot of different chemicals on my lips or body. So this, it goes and comes. Yeah, I'm still married. I'm still married to the love of my life. We've been married for 22 years and been together for 25 years. So I said when I was a housewife, meaning at one time I did not work a traditional 9-to-5 job. When we first got married, I was working, and then later on, when we start having children, one of us made the decision, say, okay, one of us gonna have to stay home with the kids. Which one is gonna stay home? And so I was like, well, he pretty much wanted me to stay home. And I said, okay, fine. I'm not used to not working, but hey, I'll do it. And I was a housewife for a very, very long time. And it gave me the opportunity to be able to spend a lot of time with my children, form really strong relationships with my kids, strong bonds that still last to this day. And then after they got older and they teens, I went back into the workforce. And now I'm an entrepreneur, business owner. So, but I would tell you this, I did not realize how good I had it as a housewife. And some people may choose to debate this, but for me, honey, it was so, I didn't know I did not realize how good I had it just doing cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, handling all the household things, which I still do today, but in addition to being a business owner, I didn't realize how good I had it, honey. I was like, you know what? I had it going on, just doing what you want to do, where you want to do it. I'm like, ooh. I said, I don't know about other women who was married, who was a housewife, how your situation was, but mine was good, honey. I was like, And what made me want to be a business owner, entrepreneur again? Oh, yeah. I want to make a positive impact. And I really enjoy and love what I do. But if I didn't love what I do, I would say, that's a wrap. Shut it down. But I love what I do. And I feel like it's making a positive impact in the lives of the people that want and looking for a solution that I provide or that our network provide. Rico said we have so much fun here. Thank you. I'm so happy that we have put a smile on your face. Yeah, I'm all for it. Now, listen, I have some people might be like, she radical. But as a woman, I don't feel that it takes anything away from me by being a submissive wife. I'm old school. I don't feel like it, I think it adds to me. I don't think it's nothing wrong with me loving to be a housewife and raising my kids and during that time. I mean, I did not appreciate it then when my husband going out, doing everything, making all the money and bring the paycheck home and be like, here, this is what it made for the week. Pay the bills, do whatever else you want to do with it, da-da-da-da-da. I didn't know that some women just didn't get that kind of power. I didn't know that, right? So I'm like, oh, I wasn't appreciative. And now that I'm thinking about it now, I'm like, Lord, I had my husband laughing. I'm like, man, I had it going on when I just wake up when I want, do what I want, and take care of our beautiful children and did not have to worry about mortgage, light bill, food, travel, all this stuff that I had to do as a business owner. I mean, I had to do that in adjacent to being a wife, because being a business owner do not take away you being a wife. Don't take away from you being a mom. Don't take away from you being a daughter, a friend, a business partner. You still have to do all the things. And so it availed me the opportunity to be able to put so much time and energy into our household, to nurture our children, to be able to homeschool our children. And it also allowed me a lot of time to be able to just stress-free, didn't have to worry about certain stuff. And so I feel that in the right situation, you got the right type of headship with your husband. I ain't talking about no domineering, self-controlling, narcissistic type of man. I'm talking about a really good man. People don't really talk about the good men. They always talk about the negative men. Like, I have a really good man. And I have a really good father as a good example, and a really good mother. So I'm just like, I don't feel the way that some women feel about certain type of things, because that just have not been my experience. Okay, so I understand everybody have a difference of opinion because of their shared experiences. And so I feel that the good men should get the applause. Like, it's some good dads out there. Give them applause. Like, it's good moms. We always get our little accolades. But what about the good men? The good fathers, the good mothers, that stay around, that stick around, even if they don't make a lot of money, but they still provide. They do the best that they can. What about them? So I think a little bit differently than some women, only because my dad was always there. My parents are still married, and I had good representation of a good father, a good mother. And then when I got married, I had the same representation with my husband. And so it wasn't hard for me to be submissive, to let him have his headship. It wasn't hard. It wasn't difficult. And I am a Christian, so I believe in the hierarchy. Having, God is over him. He is over woman. Woman is helping with the kids and all that stuff like that. And I know that's kind of archaic for some people, but it works for me. And I'm happy. So I encourage people to be happy with themselves, happy with their relationship. However you decide to maneuver your relationship, that works for me. And so that's just my experience. And I just feel like I feel like when you have proper headship, it's not hard to be submissive. It's like, it's a strength. It's not a weakness. I mean, to have somebody that really loves you and care for you, and they want your best interest at heart, it's not hard to be submissive to someone like that. Someone that always have your back, whether good or bad, through the ups and downs. That's not hard. That is easy. And it's not taking away a dimension from you as a woman, in my opinion, when you have a proper head. Not people who not exemplifying proper headship. I'm talking about one that really cares, one that really take charge, one that really understand protection and headship and honor and support and respect. Because it's easy to love, respect, and honor a person in a way when they are giving that to you and so much more, because it make you want to love them more, make you want to make them happy because they're making you so happy. And so it don't take away. I tell people all the time, yeah, I'm a traditional wife, yeah, submissive to my husband. What? That mean you don't have your own mind? No, I have my own mind. I'm literally running a business that he supports me on. Okay. So where am I losing in this scenario? So I'm just different. I'm just different, And I know in today's modern with relationships, People like, you crazy for feeling like that. And you have a right to feel the way you want to feel, but I've been blessed. And I feel that for us in the dynamic of our relationship, it works really, really well. And I feel like a man should be treated like a man and get that, hey, how are you? You are amazing. Thank you for always being there and being supportive. Thank you for loving me the way that you love me. Thank you for loving so hard. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for making me feel secure, safe in all different ways. It's like, thank you. Thank you. I mean, it's that kind of love that I'm talking about, right? That it's just beautiful. And I didn't realize that so many people didn't have it or didn't understand what it meant, because most women, well, I can't say most women, I'm just saying some of the things I see online, they look at it being submissive as a woman giving away her rights, a woman losing oneself and all that other stuff like that. And for me, it's just not the case. It's just not the case for me. I think it's an add-on when you have the right man. It's an add-on. It is a privilege. It is like a warm cup of coffee on a cold winter's day. It's that comfort of that nice fleece blanket when you feel cold. It's that security of having that you know that you don't even have to say a word, and that man knows what you're thinking. You can give him a look and he know where you coming from. He know your weaknesses, your flaws, and he still carries you and love you. You don't have to have on makeup. He love you with your hair in cornrows, with you looking bad, with your sick. He still love you because he love you at your core and not for your surface. It's easy to support and love and give a man honor like that. It's easy to be in subjection to a man like that. Period. And anybody who feel differently, that's your opinion. But I mean, 22 years at it. We're going into 23 years of marriage. And I feel the same. No, I feel even stronger about it now than when I said I do 22 years ago. Period. I follow what the Bible said about being submissive to your headship. Period. Point blank. But like I said, it's easy when you have a wonderful head, okay? It's easy when you have a man that really loves you and there for you and secure in himself and you're secure in yourself. And you both understand your role in the relationship and understand that no one is like this. We're like this. It's a difference. It is different. It hit different. And when you have that kind of love and you have only 3 people in your marriage, you, your husband, and God, it don't care what other people say. That chit chat. Like, no. It's okay. We okay over here. Ooh, yeah. So on that note, you guys, I am definitely getting ready to go. Thank you for subscribing. If you guys haven't hit the subscribe or notification bell, go ahead and hit it now. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you for the super thanks. Thank you for the members that have opted into the membership to pay the $3.99 a month. And I think what I'm going to do a little bit later, I'm going to go in and talk more about relationship. People have been begging us to do relationship stuff for 15 years. And me and my husband and I be like, no, we don't really do that because we don't feel like we should be talking about relationships. They're like, y'all the epitome of why people need to see that this kind of relationship exists. But of course, if you start talking about your relationship online and bringing in your significant other, then you can leave scrutiny. So I don't know if I really want to do that because I look at my relationship as a blessing and very sacred. And I don't like to, I talk to you like this. That's different, but I'm very protective over my man. Okay, like he's protective over me. And I'm like, hold up, sis or bruh. What we not gonna do is disrespect my man. Or my mom, my dad, my kids, the people who I love. We not finna do that. Like, I'll take it when y'all do it to me. But doing it to somebody that I love, I'm like, oh, y'all really want to see an ugly side of me. Do you know who you're talking to? You're talking to my man, the man who be helping me. We're not going to do that. We're not going to be disrespectful. See, I'm very, like, I don't know if I want to do that because I know that I have no filter when it comes to that. Because when I love you and I'm your friend and I back you, honey, I will go in. Just don't play with my people. Just don't play. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do that because I know I be done told somebody else. Y'all be like, she's so sweet. And you're like, ooh, but she got a mean side. So, so I'm like, so I'm like, I might, I don't know. On that note, you guys, thank you for all the support. Have a great rest of your day. Talk to you later, and don't let anyone dim your light, stop your shine, and stop you from knowing how amazingly awesome you is. No matter the negativity, you bounce that thing off, or you ricochet it, or you bounce it off like a boomerang, and you just let it go. Because remember, anybody that's saying anything negative about you or to you, it's about them. It's a problem with them. It's not a problem with you. They're projecting their innermost, deepest thoughts onto you because they see your light. They see you shine. They see your confidence. They see your love. They see your peace. And they want to dim it. It irritates them while you're walking in your greatness. They can't take it. And so that's why they do that. And so don't take it personal. Like Monica said, don't take it personal. Just keep it moving. Love them and keep it moving. If you're a Christian, you can pray for them and keep on moving. If you're not a Christian, just walk on by. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thank you to all the new subscribers as well.